Alright guys, on this episode, we're going to go ahead and take this Tundra, what we're trying to make our front into. This is a 2014, so it's going to be similar to a 2020 version that we're trying to get into, and then convert and see what we need on this vehicle. So we're going to go ahead and see what we need on that other car, we're going to go ahead and remove the headlight, the fender extension, the end cap, the grille, it's also the front bumper. After all that, we can actually compare the different equipments and different brackets, so we can make sure that we get the right brackets for the other car. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so to get to the headlights, the fenders, we're going to take off the grille first. So pop open that hood. It's going to be like these little push clips right here. Again, fly head. Take it off like that. Got another one over here. Then it's going to be 10 millimeters on each side right here. We're going to take it off. So it's actually four 10 millimeters. One right there. Alright, so the next step is taking out this fender extension right here. So it's going to be this push clips. It's going to be your fly head. Alright. Then if you just go to the side right here and just pull it, it comes off like that. Same thing on this side. Alright, so now we're going to take off the headlights. It's going to be like 10 millimeters on top. And one right here on the side. So before you take it off, go ahead and lift up on it right here. Then you just slide it out. This one looks like
driving lights.
Is it driving lights?
Yeah, DRLs.
DRLs?
Yeah, driving lights.
Let me take it off. Yeah. Man, don't hold my hand, bro. Jesus.
It's really hard.
Alright, there you go. So you guys gotta push it down a little hard.
Let's do that.
Okay, like a fly head right here. or you can twist it like that. Alright, so now guys, we're going to go ahead and take off the end cap right here. First we're going to go to the back. Let's see. I'm going to unplug it right here. So usually there's like a cover right here. This one doesn't have it because I got big tires. So just go ahead and unplug it right here. So we don't pull that fog light off. And then up top right here, we're going to take these bolts off and this push pin. Then on the bottom, we're going to take these screws off too, or the bolts. It's going to be 12. So we're going to take off this 10 right here. And I believe this is going to be 12. Yeah, this is 12 right there. Right here on the bottom, it's going to be another 12. If you guys want to make it easier, you can take this off right here, these bolts on the top, or there's a bolt right here, right here to take off the end cap. Get one of these, put it in there. Go ahead and take off this push pin right here. Let's see if it just slides off. All right. Take off the end cap. You just realize you gotta take off the front lower valence also. So to do it a lot easier, because the bolts are like right here, like right in the middle. I'm just gonna take off the top part right here, the top portion. It's gonna be a 10 millimeter. Alright, so that's easier. Just get to these bolts right here. It's also going to be a 10. Alright, so take off this also right here. So over here, guys, that little bolt right here. We gotta take that off also. Alright, so once that bolt's off right here, go ahead and get another 10mm right here. Switch out for a 12. Take this off. Alright, so now you guys go underneath. And there's going to be these screws right here. So that's going to be a 10. And just pull this down. And then on the other side, take off those bolts. It's going to be a 12 again. And then a 10 right here. Actually, we don't even have to take that one off. I think we can just go ahead and pull the bumper off. Yep. But just remember to unclip the fog lights. Alright guys, so right behind here is going to be a harness for the fog light. It's clipped onto the bumper, so we're going to unclip it so when we pull it out, it doesn't break that harness. So if you go back here, this one's zip tied on. It's usually not like this, but I gotta take that off, like that. And then this is the clip that you're actually looking for. It's kind of a flathead. Do that on the other side. Alright, so we should be able to just remove it. Alright guys, so the parts that we're going to be needing is going to be this bracket right here, this bracket right here, see this little bracket right here, long bracket, we're going to need that. We're going to obviously need the fog light cover right here, or the support, the rebar. Then we're going to need this part right here, where the headlight holds. We may have to replace this also, but this is part right here. We have to tap weld it out. and replace this whole thing, is we're gonna need this this latch right here. It's different from our latch. This middle piece, we're gonna replace also. Let's see. Same thing on the other side. We're gonna replace this part right here, this bracket right here, and also this fog light cover. It looks like that's about it. Let's take a look. Then this, of course, these brackets right here needs to be replaced. We're gonna have new headlights. I mean, new headlights and also new fenders. So this has to be replaced also. Let's see what else we gotta replace on the bracket side of it. Did I already mention the latch? The latch needs to be replaced too. That's why we have to replace this. Because over here, you can see this latch goes up this way. Our latch over here, it doesn't have it. It's up on top. That's why we gotta replace that. Then, we're gonna go ahead and replace what we can today. Then I don't want to forget to mention that this harness right here, this pigtails, we're gonna have to swap these out too. So I'm gonna try to figure out how to do this. I'm gonna look it up online, see how we can kind of like, I guess, cut it and then replace with another headlight harness, basically for 14 and I think 20 years. Alright, so let's go and get started putting back the stuff that we do have in place right now. Alright guys, so on the old rebar, hopefully you guys didn't throw it away because we're gonna need some of those bolts. So don't throw any of the parts that I'm showing you away, the old parts, because we're gonna need some stuff off of it also. So let's go ahead and take this off. Alright, so we're gonna put this bracket on right here. So just to remind you guys, it's going to be a number 14 right there. Down the other side. This side right here, we're gonna have to put the brackets over here, but if it doesn't line up correctly, you can actually adjust it because there's like a bunch of gap right here, so you can move this rebar left to right. So we're not gonna tighten it all the way because again, you're gonna have to adjust this up and down just to make sure that it all lines up. But for now, we're just gonna put it on so we know exactly what parts we need. Now, go ahead and change. So actually, we're gonna remove this bracket because we're gonna have to put this one on. So we're gonna take this off first, then we're gonna take this off and change these two. This one I'm gonna put a label on here that we need to change this one out too later. I'm gonna do that right now so I don't forget. So basically, everything with a yellow tape is gonna have to be changed out. This thing we gotta change out too. Be a number 10 all the way around. Alright, so we're gonna take this off right here. So later on, we're still gonna adjust everything, so don't tighten up all the way. Alright, so I'm gonna take off this middle piece right here. So you gotta take this cover off. Just a little cover right there. It's got a flat head. This little tin right there. Put this bracket on. Right now, guys, what I'm doing is I'm just putting the brackets that I can put on right now on, so I don't forget. So right here, I know I'm gonna have to replace this part, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put these bolts back on. So basically, let me show you guys what else we need. So on this car right here, we're gonna need this little bracket. It's like similar to this one. So we're gonna have to weld one right here. We're gonna need to replace this bracket right here. Then we're gonna have to replace this support right here. Then remember, the pigtail's gotta be replaced. On the other side, it's also gonna be the same bracket, gotta be put on right here. A different bracket right here. A pigtail right here. Then we're gonna have to replace the latch. And then over here, if you look at this car, the 2007, 2013, it has this cooling system right here. But on the newer model, it's deleted. So I just got some advice from some other people. What they did was either relocate this cooler right here, and they just dropped it to the bottom. But I'm not gonna do all that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and when I get my new grill, I'm just gonna cut a little piece off and I'm gonna try to put it on so I don't have to relocate this cooler right here. But yeah, pretty much that's all we're gonna do right now. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching this episode. Remember to go comment down below and also subscribe to be entered into a raffle to be chosen to be the one to receive our touch-up bottle. So that touch-up bottle comes with brush cleaner, sealer, base coat, clear coat. So everything that you need to go ahead and get your car looking brand new again. Do appreciate you guys watching this video, and also follow us on Instagram and Facebook. And also, if you guys need any pre-paint auto body parts, go to ReveMoto.com, your pre-paint auto body parts source. Thank you.